Welcome back, and hello to the weekly podcast, No More Excuses. This is your host, Sandi Ballard. If you are not connected with me or first time listening, anything like that, check out my website, www.growingforward.biz. Plenty of ways to connect with me on Instagram, Taskmaster Sandi. Facebook, my business page, Growing Forward Success Coaching, LinkedIn. Just make sure you spell Sandi with an I. And Twitter, SLBallard13. And been checking out the Spotify stats and loving the downloads. I guess that's the new way to listen. So always curious, email me or post here in the comments where and how are you listening to this. Because I got an email from someone in the UK last week, and that was pretty cool. Love hearing from people out of the country. And wow, welcome back. Like I said, action, action, action. That's what this month is all about. And distraction. Distraction, not gaining traction, right? It's what last week was about, seeing what is distracting you, keeping you from making progress, and also recognizing what even the tiniest little progress, no matter how little, or perhaps you had just a big kick-ass success. Did you share that with me? With everybody? Did you post that in the Google Hangout? Or not the Google Hangout, the Google group, I guess it's called. If not, why not? A lot of people really don't pay attention to even making the littlest progress or a success that's just all in a day's work. So make sure you're taking the time to celebrate that. All right? I did that last week. I bought a client a glass of champagne because she had some just, great successes, a lot of little bit of chaos, a lot of chaos with staff. And, I was like, you need to take the time to celebrate that. So this month isn't really full of a lot of homework per se, but more so reviewing and looking at the steps on the how to create progress, identifying what's getting in the way, as well as what is helping. It's so easy to get distracted. I mean, life is full of distractions, kids, health, environment, fear, but it's all part of life, right? And it all revolves around one thing: focus. If and how. So if you're focusing, how you're focusing. Like I said in last week's podcast, what you allow will continue to happen. So if you're allowing good things, great. But if you're allowing distractions, like kids' bad behavior, if you keep allowing it, they're going to keep acting like animals. Bad animals. People talk about people taking advantage of you. Even that, are you allowing them to do that? Are you being distracted by other people's problems or other people asking of too much because of boundaries? That's we've talked about that in another podcast. What you focus on is what you attract. So if you're focusing on the negative, the bad parts, the distractions, what you don't have, well, I guess at least you're focusing, but it's, you got to make that difficult shift. I've been there, of focusing on what I don't have versus what I want and how I get it, how I'll get it. But I'm also talking about focus in general. Focus creates excitement and motivation. Yes, it's easy to do that when you're getting what you want, right? When all the good things are coming your way and falling into place, it's easy to stay focused and be excited. So think about a time when that happened. You're happy, excited, like the night before Christmas, right? Money in the bank, you're smiling, clients lined up, people calling, products flying off the shelves. Think about that, okay? Do you have a time? Do you have a vision in your head? Well, what led up to the days or the months prior to that? What did you do? How were you focusing? What were you doing, working on? Were you taking action, making progress? Yeah? I believe in talking to the universe and higher beings, but it also requires you to do with what comes your way. You've got to do something with it. When the door opens, it can freaking open, but you got to step through it, right? And when shit goes sideways, it's easy to blame, get frustrated, and lose focus. It's easy to lose sight of what you wanted and, yes, start doubting. I mean, I still get doubts. When I put my books out there, the sales, are big at first and then it starts dwindling off. Did you know I have 2 books? Amazon. They're on Amazon. Check them out. From There to Here and How Badly Do You Want It? I'm writing number 3 right now. And that's the thing. It's like, why would I write number 3 when the second one hasn't done as well as I wanted? But honestly, I didn't put a goal in mind on that. I just wanted to get it out there. But like I said, it's just so easy when things aren't going your way, when shit's going sideways, to doubt yourself. Things do change, but if you're, in a sense, giving up on something or changing things, how will it affect your big vision of who you want to become? Because you can change the how you're going to achieve a goal. And that's all right if it's not going to affect who you want to become, all right? If it doesn't, okay, cool. But if it does, you're then, in a sense, giving up on yourself. And that's not good. So if I decide I'm not going to write book number 3, how is that affecting who I want to become? To me, and in my head, it will affect who I want to become because I want to continue talking about, writing about my experience and my experiences and examples of what clients have gone through so people can be helped. And I want to also continue to speak and be asked to speak about the books. So think about that, all right? So focus on what you need to keep you going through the hard times. Focus is what will help you get back on track, stop all the distractions. There are always going to be shiny objects, new nuts to find. But if you're not a freaking squirrel. So if you're staying focused on what you want, it will help you take action and create progress. It's all through the power of focus. Make sense? Good. And if not, contact me. We need to do this strategy session. www.growingforward.biz or email me sballard@growingforward.biz, B-I-Z. Let's get you back on track and find your passion again. And make sure you share comments, sign up for the group, email me, and I'll add you to the Google group. And let's keep going and keep connecting and keep helping each other keep focused and stay on track to achieve your goals. All right? 2018, the year of growth. Have a good week. Cheers.